Kevin, that's a show.
It went down and I hit it again. I didn't hit it again.
We
That
talk
time I hit it
about
again.
things
Okay.
you wanna know.
Okay. Check this out, y'all.
From the bay we come to you.
Man, you know.
Now, everybody can't do that.
Everybody don't want to do that.
Right.
I was waiting for that to happen. That was automatic. Welcome to WKKS, the Wendell, Kevin, and Kevin show. I'm your host, Wendell Watkins. Hello. And we are joined by two Kevins. Not one, two. Kevin Robinson.
Yes, that's me.
And Kevin Thompson, who's remote today.
Hello.
Glad you can join us for a discussion about anything and everything. Let's get right into it. How the hell are you? How y'all is? How y'all is?
Let's talk about Johnny's golf game here, man. The dude is killing it.
They're over at Maple Lanes because the Rackham was flooded out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. How did you do last week? And I know Paul Eisenstein said we should ask Kevin how's his golf game.
Right, he sure did.
Well, it was we shooting the cheating lower 80s or upper 70s.
Okay, all right. Ready for the tour?
That's what taking they have the Tommy rule, which is 2 shots on par 3s.
Window.
Tell them what it's called. Tell them what all these rules are called.
Oh, the Hackness Tour. We're on the Hackness Tour.
Right. There are great rules for golfers all over the world that can think about this. I see now. Oh, never mind. That's nothing. But
we have
the Tommy rule is the best. Hey, Ted. There's Ted.
How you doing? We just got finished with the Tommy rule.
Tommy rule is the best rule in the world.
What'd you get, Teddy?
If nobody's behind you, you got a par 3. You take 2 shots off the par 3. Just that simple.
Teddy got a 4.
And you don't count. You count the one you like the best. And then the no rule you have. If you hit a drive that's no good, you can take it over. It's the Mo rule.
Yeah. No, that's the mulligan.
That's the mulligan. No, the mulligans are the 1st and the 10th.
The Mo rule is if your second shot, your mulligan shot is better than
you take the first, right?
It's worse than the first one. You can keep the mulligan.
Yeah, keep the mulligan rule. Then you have the window shot, which you can take one time anywhere on the front 9 or the back 9. No, that's the window rule. The window shot. But the thing about it is when you really get down to it, is that it's still good to hit in the 70s when you got the Hackness rules. I never hit in the 70s. I put like that. I played over hundreds of times with Hackness rules. I think I got in the 70s 2 or 3 times.
Well, we got it down to where we're using the window shot about all through the round though now.
Oh.
It used to be
that's
one.
How you get down to the 70s. That's how you hit the 70s.
It used to be once per 9, but now it's like whenever whenever there's a bad shot.
Yeah.
I used to shoot in the 70s. I shot in the 70s. 9 holes, right?
9 holes.
I was going to give you the easy straight line. Oh, you shot in the 70s? That's not so bad. You say for the first 9 holes.
Yeah,
like do the Saturday son thing.
Hey,
explain the joke.
Hey, look, I want to address something here. I think that we need to work on our PR because our viewership is declining.
Wait a minute.
They're just dying out.
Let me tell you.
But it went. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ain't no but. Let me finish. Okay. So I just looked at it yesterday. The first show had 200 views. The second show had 79. The third had 49. The fourth had 45. And then the fifth one had 30, but it only had been up 13 hours.
Exactly. That's why
I'll be right back.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Kevin. Yeah, because so it's kind of like, hold on 1 second. Just hold on. I'm sure.
We got Teddy here, man. He's my co-host today.
Teddy is.
What's up, Wendell?
Hey, I'm all right.
Always good to see you, man. When you coming in
You
town?
too. You too, man. The
Yeah.
man that never ages, man. You still look like you're
Guess
35.
hey, I got tickets for the Echo and the Bunny Man.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh yeah, yeah, I heard
Still
that
around.
coming.
We're asking him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. When you coming in town?
May.
Okay.
I'll be here for like 3. I'm gonna play golf with y'all, no doubt
All
about
right. Good. Good.
it.
Good.
My
Good.
horrible game has only gotten worse because I played like once in the last 3 years.
Oh, you got to get back out, man. But it's probably
Yeah.
expensive here in California, huh?
Nobody plays that I know. I only know like 15 people here, and none of them play golf.
Oh,
So
just have to go out there. Well, I used to see Skip. He hit like 2 or 3 now.
I'm back.
what you do? What you hit just there? You do all right? You messed
Yeah,
up.
I just scored one. I had to take a Wendell shot.
Good old Wendell shot. Hey, look here. What was it? Yeah. Okay, but you're gonna be back and forth with us, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. Yeah. So
Oh, we
okay.
only got 2 more holes to go.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Hey, Kevin Robinson.
What?
While we mentioned something, we were talking while we were talking the end of last week, and there was something that came up I thought was really interesting that you said after the show was over about your adventures in West Virginia. And I was, without being specific about a particular story, could you tell one of your best West Virginia stories, please?
What? Oh man, let me
I thought it
think.
was Virginia. Is
West
Virginia?
No, he lived in Virginia, went to school in Virginia, but he also had a job after he got out of school, shooting for he could tell you better than me. If they had to shoot streets that are going to have repairs on them for cities, and they
Sewer lines. They're going to build sewer lines, so we
and
had
so
to
they
shoot.
take pictures before so that
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. Okay, easy for you to say. No, we took a lot of shots so that if there was any damage and they wanted to get paid for it, they had to look at the tape to see if was the damage already there. It's basically what it was. So we were in West Virginia, and it was it was quite interesting being in West Virginia. Let's tell you, the first night we got there, we stayed in this place called Smith's Grand View Hotel. And the sign, there was a problem because the sign on one side said Grandview and on the other side it said
Thank you, John.
Ganview.
That wasn't a hell of a hotel, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that's when the guy that I was traveling with, we're asleep, it's 2 a.m. And all of a sudden we hear the door open and this woman walk in with all these kids. And she was saying, y'all go ahead and go wash up and get ready for bed. And we, looking at her, talking about, what the hell are you doing in here? And then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong room." And they had keys that fit into multiple locks in that hotel. I said, where this shit I ever saw? You can walk into anybody's room. I said, "Oh hell no, I can't do
Some
this."
kind of motel right there. That I can see all kinds of lawsuits coming about.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was nuts. I mean, I got a 20. They said, "Oh, we have a very good 21 shrimp dinner." So I said, "Okay, I'll take that." And then I counted my shrimp, only had 14.
Right.
Right, yeah. So I told her, I said, "Hey, you owe me 7 shrimp." She said, "What you get?" I said, 21 shrimp dinner. She said, That's what you got?" I said, "No, it's not. I got 14. It's not a 14 shrimp dinner." The lady got mad. I'm like, damn, boy.
Which brings us that whole thing about when somebody does something wrong and they get mad at you.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
Right.
It happens a lot. I think a lot of it's like people that I don't know, they're having a hard time about accepting what happened. I just yesterday, in fact, I got the rental office right where I live. They were talking about could I find the receipts for my rent payment for September 2024 and for February of this year. So I say, well, I called them back. I said, what's because they texted me this, right? I said, well, wait a minute. That sounds totally funny, but it sounds like your problem that y'all had some problems apparently with management, and they can't keep track of anything because this is not the first time this has happened.
Well, they asked you, yeah.
Yeah, but they act like now. Then I got then I found them and I sent them a picture, and they sent me back a
Go
thing
forward
telling
there.
me
Go
telling me
forward
to
there.
go to the post office and see the numbers and see if I can get it straightened out and they'll reimburse me. Not for because the post office is not free to check in to see what happened because apparently one was cash and the other wasn't. It doesn't sound like my problem, But correct me,
Yeah.
they shouldn't be mad at me, should they?
No.
They do
No.
anything wrong, But anyway,
But I was trying to get you to do their work. The
yeah.
less work they have to do, the better.
Or what I said to them, I said to the woman, I know it's not her fault, but I said, y'all, you can ask your big bosses because they own several places all over the country to absorb this loss. What
Right.
the hell?
Oh,
They
they gonna do
lost it.
that.
They lost it. It's not on me to find out why they didn't get their money. It
Right.
really isn't. But that's
No.
another. But that kind of stuff happens a lot. That whole thing about I did you wrong, so now I'm pissed off at you because you made me do wrong. Like that, the crazy husband that says, "Why you make me beat you up all the time?"
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
crazy stuff. But it
Yeah,
made me
man.
think that made me think of some other things. Like, there's a lot of talk about and about the whole idea of white privilege and if you don't, a lot of white folks don't even recognize that it's happening because
Mhm.
they used. I remember one time, me and a white friend of mine were walking in Birmingham. There was this big barrel of free water, right, sitting out in. I didn't know it was free, but he saw. He just took it. He said, you know what? I said, nope. I said, I'm not going to take one. He said, why not? I said, it's free. I said, might not be free. So he just assumed it was, and it was. But me, I assumed it wasn't. Because I said, if
Absolutely.
I take it the wrong way, Lord knows what happened to me, right? But I'm
You're
thinking
right.
like that also goes for like male privilege. It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
or also American privilege. Like Americans take around 75% of the world's consumer goods are right here, right? And a lot of times people will look at other people that don't see their privilege, but they don't see it themselves either. And I mean
Right.
that the purest
Ooh,
sense
that sounded good.
of not understanding the other person's situation, or seeing when you're the person that's the one taking the stuff, and not
Right.
Ted over here is taking looks like a 3-wood, but that's another
Then
story.
I drove already.
he already hit in the trees.
You missed an excellent conversation, but that's all right, Kevin.
I watched the podcast so we don't have more subscribers
Well,
or
Okay,
more viewers.
that was some
that's
left
right.
field right there. Oh, one more time, I'm pushing this album by Paul Eisenstein, Better Angels.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
That's his album.
That's
Yeah.
wow, that's a nice cover.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. He designed the cover, but he didn't take the picture.
Steve should have designed anything.
What's his
Do
name?
anything on CG. What's that? Chat GBT. Just tell them what you want.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
Hey,
But
speaking
I
of
don't know.
music, that's what I'm going to see tonight.
Oh,
The great Peter Wolf.
are you seeing Peter Wolf tonight?
Yeah, at the Fillmore.
Uma Goomba. That's my
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I
That ought
love
to be.
Peter Wolf.
I don't know how many times I've seen him in the Jake Giles band, man. It must got to be up to like 8, 9, or 10,
That's a
somewhere around
bad
there.
dude, man.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
musicologist too.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I'm looking for it's gonna be a busy weekend, man. I got a yesterday I went to this they called it Northern Lights with some of the musicians from Orchestra Hall from Detroit Symphony Orchestra. It's like a violin, piano, cello, a harp, and a percussionist. And they kind of did some ambient type music with some lights and stuff
Where
in
they
the
play?
background. Which was,
Where were they at?
they were at the Cube at Orchestra Hall.
Oh, okay.
They were at Orchestra Hall. Yeah, but they got a smaller part called the Cube where they
Okay.
hold other concerts. Yeah. So I got that. I got this tonight. Tomorrow I gotta go see the last of the Northern Lights Festival Excelsior, and then Sunday I'm going to see Fishbone.
Oh, Fishbone.
That what you drove?
Yeah.
I love. Where you gonna see Fishbone?
The Shelter.
Where's the
St.
show?
Andrews Hall.
Where?
St.
Oh,
Andrews
St.
Hall.
Andrews. Okay.
Yeah, St. Andrews.
We saw Fishbone there once. Did we?
Yeah,
No, we saw them
we
at
saw Fishbone at the Magic Bag.
Magic Bag. Right, Magic Bag with
Right.
I saw them. I saw them once out here. I saw them with Funkadelic.
Oh,
And,
boy, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That was a good concert. They were excellent, of course. They're so
Yeah.
good. They although they age, they change their act with their age, so it works. So my man didn't have to do all this jumping around like he used to do, but it's
Yeah.
just as fun to watch. Fishbone is a lot of fun. Fishbone
Yeah.
and Peter Wolf in 3 days. That's fantastic. That's too much.
Yeah, man.
You might have a heart attack and all that.
Yeah, I might. I first saw Fishbone at Lollapalooza
Oh,
in
Keep talking, Pete. Let me go down.
'94 with
Johnny
Alice in Chains. And
I didn't even know you went to Lollapalooza.
I went to that when they had Alice in Chains there, man.
I didn't know you ever went to Lollapalooza at all.
What they had at the Milan Speedway here in Michigan. Yeah, it wasn't in Chicago. I didn't go to the one in Chicago. I
Wow.
went to the one here. So they had Fishbone, they had Primus was there,
No, yeah.
and Alice in Chains.
I hit this one.
Mhm.
You know,
They go
so that was
Johnny D in the background there. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fish and Peter Wolf. So they're gonna have a meet and greet after the end, like they do so many times nowadays. Are they gonna have one of those with
Oh, I don't know. At the Fillmore, I doubt it.
Right.
I think I got Fishbone's autograph. But I'll carry some CDs down there just in case.
Yeah.
You know?
75.
I
Yeah.
remember well Fish
I saw them at the Majestic. They were at the Majestic about 2 years ago.
Really?
That's the last time I saw them there. Yeah, man.
Okay. I remember Fishbone with Living Color. That's my pores were open the next day.
Yeah, Living
We
Color.
were so sweaty and so hot in there. My pores were open the next day. They were still like wide open.
Man, was I there?
Yes. Well, I think it was
That was at the Magic Bag. Yeah, the air conditioner was broke or some
yeah,
shit.
there was no air conditioning.
Yeah, it was burning up in there, man.
It was- But the show was so great. It was like, okay.
Yeah,
Now
we
we probably would have a heart attack if we were in there.
Yeah, I met Living Color. I met them
You did? Where'd
at
you
the
meet
show.
them?
At the show at the Magic Bag a few years back, and I remember Vernon Reed said he said something from the stage that was kind of funny. He says, "Are there any Black Yes fans in the audience?"
Really?
And I said, "Yeah."
Blue
I said,
Sky?
"Yeah." Yeah, I said, "Yeah, man, I'm a Black Yes fan." He said, "All right." Then after the show, I said, "Yeah, man, you mind signing the CD?" And he said, "What's your name?" I said, "I'm Kevin. I'm your Black Yes fan." He started laughing, you know. So they all signed the CD for me, man. And, yeah,
Well,
that was
why
cool.
did he
Man.
why did he say that out of the clear blue sky?
You gotta ask him. I don't know. He
Yeah.
just said it.
I gotta.
Because you definitely
Wait, I
fit
gotta
that
find-
category.
Yeah, they'd be shocked at everybody I've seen and everybody I haven't seen. There's a whole lot I haven't seen either. Bands that I haven't seen. I never saw Black Sabbath. You know.
Never
I mean, neither. I never seen Black
I
Sabbath.
saw Ozzy.
You seen Ozzy?
Yeah.
Yeah. When Black Sabbath came to
Always had a
a
bucket of water.
DTE, you know, when they came
DTE.
there, they didn't have Bill Ward with them. Yeah, they didn't have Bill Ward with them, so I didn't want to see them.
Yeah.
Remember Skip was on Clash. Up on stage.
Yeah.
Skip is Kevin Thompson.
Yeah, it's his nickname.
That's his one of his other names. And the guy in the
Ted-
background is Johnny D. Johnny D. Jajula. Johnny Jajula.
Teddy's nickname is Two Sheds.
I got one shit.
He had one shed. He wanted to buy another one, so we now we call him Two Sheds.
Monty Python.
Teddy Two Sheds. He's on the tee
Now
box.
that, now, all the Cosa Nostra documentaries I've watched, I've never heard anybody nickname Two Shares. That is an original right there, man.
That's Monty Python. That's Monty Python.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, who would even think of some crazy?
Touche Jackson, I think his name was. Something Touche
Yeah, or
Jackson.
Terry Jones. Yeah.
No, it was Michael Palin.
It was Michael Palin. I thought it was Terry
Yeah.
Jones. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Palin.
Michael Palin's a genius. Now, I read his autobiography, but it was a collection. It's a memoir, I guess. But man, that dude is fantastic, man. So much insight and stuff, man. Bad dude. So what old are you on right now, Kevin Johnson?
18.
Oh, this is it. What are you shooting right now?
Like a 63.
Okay.
Taking a lot of Wendell shots out here today, man.
Yeah.
You did, I know.
A whole bunch of them.
I can see Kevin on the PGA Tour being escorted off the greens with security on each arm saying, "Let's go."
But that's a happiness rule.
Yeah, right.
I remember one time we were playing at it's just like we were gonna take mulligans, and somebody says, "Oh man, this something." And Paul said, "This is not the PGA. It's not even the PTA."
Just having fun. That's all. You're having
fun, mate. Right? Shoot. If you want to have fun that way, have fun that way. But we're having fun that way. Shoot.
Not betting money or nothing,
You know, yeah. And if you bet money, you play fair. It's just that simple. You play the same rules for everybody.
Right.
You agreed upon. Now it's only cheating if you're telling somebody one thing and doing something another. That's cheating. But if you're all doing it, here's the great Thompson.
Oh, I thought it was Elvis.
Here he is.
Yeah.
It all went. Oh, here it goes. He's back. There it is. Here, let's see how this drive goes. And it's fractured. We
had a good one, but it's in
any idea what happened. Now we have
Wendell shot.
The ball.
There we go. That's what I want to see. There you go.
Ooh,
man. Good swing. He got under it.
Hey, that was nice.
That's to go around 270 yards right down the middle, right?
Yeah, that was the Wendell shot.
That was a fine use of the Wendell shot by Thomas.
Fine use. The first one's in the drive. The first one went to the driving range. And the driving range really shouldn't be there.
It's no business being there.
I could see Kevin on Sports Center and Stephen A. Smith having a coronary. He keeps taking shots over and over. What is this guy thinking he is? He's not a golfer. He's no damn golfer. You know. Shut up, Stephen A.
That's about right.
Well, he always starts off real calm. You know, he'll say like, "Yeah, Kevin Thompson is out on the links. This man took something that he called a window shot. A window shot. What is a window shot? Whoever heard of it? Okay, Stephen A, calm down, man. I make $50 million a year. I act like this. This is my brand. I act a damn fool. You know?
Yeah, dig it. We get paid.
That guy didn't play any pro sports, did he?
No,
he's just a writer.
He's not even. He's definitely not what anybody would call a journalist. Or if he was, he traded in for. It makes more money back to the fool and making sure everybody knows who I am. That's the most important thing. That's sport.
You know, and like yesterday, I turned it on and he was on, but he was making an argument about something. I said, let me listen to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And for once, now I'm sure he does this a lot, but he broke it all down by statistics. He said, this is the reason why I believe this. And he put in some great statistics for it. I said, that's all we need. You do that, I'd watch you all the time. Mm-hmm. But hell, and then the next thing, you're gonna. I remember once he said the Pistons are irrelevant. They haven't shown me nothing. Show you? I didn't know they had to show you anything. But then now, yesterday, the Pistons are going to be a force. Stop.
Yeah, I'll tell you, back when I used to look at sports a lot, I used to always wonder, it took all these guys that make all these predictions all the time and must wins. If you actually compile the stats on their stats and how often they were right, maybe they shut the hell up. They didn't say anything from week to week. They're like Donald Trump. Tell exactly the opposite thing the next hour.
But then you worry about it for
Yeah.
Well, when I used to
put my ball inside Teddy's.
Okay.
Man, I don't want to hear about your sex life.
What else,
Yeah. Back in the day when I used to predict football, and I would do it for the whole season, and I would do against the point spread and straight up.
Right.
And I remember one time I was like at 69% on the points, something like that. And you said, you know how much money you would make? I said, yeah, but I would do a little bit of research, not a lot, and just say, oh yeah, this team's pretty high. This team hasn't scored in the last 3. Okay, let me do it like this. And I remember you told me, you said, man, you're better than the guys on TV. I said,
way better. 69% against the point spread is fantastic. I'm usually because I used to keep track of that stuff too, but now I get the point spread just straight up, and then when I started gambling a lot, and I found out how I was against the point spread.
Right.
A little bit better than that. I mean, I always finish a little bit above, but never a lot above. Never.
Yeah. It's an art to that stuff because they get it right, man. They get it right. People talking about they guessing. I said they're not guessing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go into that if it's done straight up.
And you gotta know if you're hitting 55%, you're doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing damn good. Because they don't come about these spreads from nothing. And I'll tell you something. I'll never forget. Remember when Kai, my daughter, was I think she was like 3 or 4. I just asked her to pick a team every week, and she ended up picking better than Jerry Green of the Detroit News.
Well, who didn't pick better than him?
I wrote him a letter to tell him so. He wrote me. He actually wrote me back. I'll give him credit for that.
Oh, really? Well, you remember when I remember when
I'm back.
This is back.
This
is back in the 70s, I believe. But Michigan was playing South Carolina in a bowl game, and it wasn't one of the high-end bowl games like the Rose or the Orange and stuff like that, right? So Jerry Green wrote this article, and he said, "I don't know why Michigan will participate in a flea bag bowl against a flea bag school." Now, as much as I love Michigan football since I was a kid, I said, I hope South Carolina kicks their ass. And they did. They beat them. And John Wrangler, the quarterback, they broke his leg.
Hmm.
Wasn't that what's his name? Clowney was on that team.
I don't know. This is a long time ago. I don't think Clowney was on that team.
Clowney, he hit that guy and his helmet went flying off the
Yeah. No, this is back in like the
early 80s,
late 70s, early 80s, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he broke Wrangler's leg. The next day, Jerry Green didn't write anything. I said, see that? Yeah. Now you talk all this trash.
36,
You
John.
gave him all this locker
37,
room
36.
stuff. 37, 36.
All right.
73. Plus what?
Yep. That's Johnny.
Johnny got
What?
Johnny's he's been great lately, man.
Yeah.
Kicking ass.
I'll tell you one thing. Now, that's Johnny next to you, Kevin?
No, that's Ted.
Bill.
Who's that?
That's Ted.
That's Ted. That's Teddy Two Sheds.
Teddy Two
Touche.
Sheds.
Okay. I'll tell you something, man.
I had to pee twice.
Now, that's the first time I've ever seen Ted. And Ted, with those sunglasses, I have to say, you give me some Jack Cassidy vibes.
Oh,
Jack Cassidy.
he does look like Jack Cassidy.
You might Jack Cassidy
thought about that. Yeah.
Jack Cassidy?
Yeah.
Of the Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson Airplane.
Oh, Jefferson Airplane.
Oh,
Yeah.
burnout guy?
Sure do. I never heard that before.
Need a headband.
I saw
Yeah,
One of, one,
right.
one of the
saw the
greatest ever
Starship.
bass players.
Bad dude.
Yeah.
I saw the Starship at Sterling Fest.
And where?
Well,
At Sterling Fest, they had I think the original one guy was I think the keyboards or something like that. He was the original guy. That was it. You know?
yeah. Yeah. I saw the Starship at one of the Arts Beats and Eats when it was in Royal Oak.
There were RP things. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they had the psychedelic furs there too.
I like psychedelic furs. I like
they were
that.
there.
Go to the car or what?
Yeah.
Those guys are tough, man. Oh, so
Yeah.
it's all over now. You driving home? You gonna steal that?
These
car,
guys are.
Kevin?
Yeah, I'm going home
In the cart?
with the cart.
With the cart.
Damn, the parking lot's full now. It was empty when we got here this morning.
What time you get there this morning?
Guess so.
Oh, about 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
I'm surprised it wasn't crowded when you got there. You know, Maple Lanes is always, you know, everything else is closed. They're open.
Yep, they're open.
Where are they located at?
14 Mile and Hoover.
Okay.
Near.
Yeah.
Yep. There's three. There used to be 318 holes, but then they took some of them out and put in a driving range.
They only have two. Oh, they only have two. And you did tell me that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
They have
was-
2 18s and a 9-hole.
Oh, they do have a
Then
9.
they have a little short. Yeah, and then the front east is still 9 holes, and then the back east is like about 5 holes. I think they got for like little. You know, you could play a little 5-hole thing. But it's they're putting money into the place. These are brand new carts we're driving in right now too.
Oh,
Really?
nice. How much does
And
it
they-
cost to play 18?
It costs us 32 for 18 holes.
Not bad at all.
$32.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No,
And they raised it $3 because of the new carts. It used to be 29.
Okay.
Why
You
are you looking around like somebody's getting ready to jump on you any moment?
You always got to be watching around, man. Always got to be mindful. The balls might be flying here, man. You know you're in the parking lot of the golf course.
Again, I don't want to hear about your sex life.
Balls be flying. Look out!
Hey, you got one of your collar things is out and what's in, bro. Because me being a fashion plate, as you see, I know about these things.
Yeah, right.
You're
Fashion has always been your strong point, man. That's
Man,
what
you
I
know me.
It was,
I always
it was
had-
kind of cool out this morning.
I'm in the
It was real
detail.
foggy out this morning.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, it was so
When we
foggy. I
started,
didn't
now
know.
it's
Yeah.
You're so foggy with it.
Love yourself.
I said I was up this morning.
now
it was
they're
so
in a cloud in the
foggy.
sky.
Oh yeah.
You keep stepping on your line.
Okay, I'll shelve that joke.
No. I want to hear this at this point. I got to hear
What?
it.
I just
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
it was so. I said it was so foggy I couldn't tell what house I was breaking into this morning.
It was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Oh, wait a minute. I heard this joke the other day. It was of all things, it was from the forward to a book by Johnny Otis about the history of rhythm and blues. At any rate, this is back in the 30s, and this old Southern colonel, and he's traveling around, and so he has this black servant with him, and he
When's
says,
that
"You heard this before? You heard this before?"
No.
So they're going to be on a radio show talking about the South and stuff like that. And so then the radio host says, do you mind if I ask Willie questions too? He says, I'm sure Willie can talk. We treat our Negroes very good down south. I'm not afraid to have him talk on the air. And so they said, they said to Willie, he says, so you prepared to talk? He says it's going to be nationwide. He goes, yep. It's going to be live. Yep. And if everybody's going to hear it all at once. He goes, yep. He goes, He says, so do you have anything to comment on? He said, yes. He said, what do you have to say? He goes, all
I
that
knew
for
that
that.
was coming.
Yeah,
I knew that was coming. I
all
I
that
saw
for
that.
that.
I saw that a mile away. Golly. But I was too kind because I was just gonna say, hell.
it's, it's one of those things where read it, right? So, you're reading it, it works, but
Right.
when I try to tell it, it doesn't, like you said, it's telegraphed. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
that's
Yeah, that,
something, man.
So, you
wait,
putting yourself in
what was that punchline, Wendell?
this? Your mother!
Oh Lord.
That was automatic. That's like a gimme. That's like a gimme in golf. If you ask, what was that
Yeah.
you talking about? Your mama.
Your mama.
That's right. I said your mama. Whoop, whoop,
All right.
your mama. Yeah, that's right. I
Johnny,
said your mama. Who did
take
that
her
song?
sweet.
Oh, I don't know
All
why
right.
my hand keeps. Every time I do
All right.
this.
Say goodbye, guys. These guys have gone.
No,
All right.
Hey,
Ted,
take it easy.
Johnny D,
Say
Teddy Two Shares.
the two says.
Right.
You know he got that nickname now.
It's a
Yeah.
great nickname.
He need one anyway. Teddy never had a nickname. What? Oh, he did.
What you say?
He said the rat.
The rat.
No, he was a rat.
No,
That's what it was.
you used to
You
call
were a rat.
Johnny.
That
You used to
nickname.
call Johnny D the sand rat because he liked to go in the sand traps and hit out of them. Yeah,
Yep.
but you're looking more
Yeah, he
like
was.
James Cameron every day, man.
Oh, Johnny D.
Oh,
No, you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I look like James
GC
Cameron.
Cameron.
Not. No, no. The guy that played Babe. The guy that played the lead in Babe.
Oh, he said Cromwell. James
Cromwell.
Cromwell.
Right, James Cameron's the director. Yeah, Cromwell. Yeah, you look a
No,
lot
I
like
don't.
him. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. In fact, you look so much like him, you probably get asked for his autograph a few times a day. However, you say, are you gonna actually drive with that thing like that?
Yeah. I got a thing. It's sitting on the dashboard.
You get wedged in there or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a suction cup.
Right. And we don't need no. We need to boost our ratings, but we don't want to see you
Oh,
flying through the windshield either.
oh yeah, we gotta do something excitative to.
Well, I
Like,
mean, I'll run over a couple of these golfers here.
that
There you go.
that was,
Jeez.
but do you have the guts to do it? Oh, I was just thinking about something today too about this whole thing about why are things popular and if things are driven by popularity, how they drop in quality.
Wait,
People-
say that
business-
again.
Hmm?
I didn't
Businesses
quite
make
get what
things
you're saying.
popular.
What both y'all said something different at the same time. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Like the businesses, like the diamond business. What was it? The Boers or something? Oh, they
Right.
said they were just rocks, man, and they made it so they were worth money.
Right. Right.
Well,
get
the whole campaign they had in the 30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's attaching a value to stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's what it like. Those Cazelle glasses, when those first came out, you had people paying $500,000 for a pair of fucking glasses, and they're catching a bus,
Yeah.
to go somewhere and getting killed by other people, stealing some sunglasses, blowing your brains out over sunglasses because they attach a value to it, a certain cachet, like Jordans. You
Yeah.
put your Jordans on,
You ain't
taking their life in
nothing.
your hands.
You ain't nothing if you ain't got these.
Mm-hmm.
And people can actually believe stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, they do it all the time. They do it all the time. If you got good branding on something, you'll sell a ton. It's funny. Talk about the fashion industry as a part of that. You had what they call disposable fashion. So you had like Forever 21 and stores like that. they would switch over that shit damn near every 2 weeks, and people go in there and just keep buying, keep buying, keep buying, and until that one kind of ran out because those guys were basically, um, well, they were kind of centralized in terms of how they're distributing and making that stuff. Where you had other companies like Zara, I believe it's called, they had satellites all over the damn place, so they can get it to market much faster because they said the trend is going to burn out in a few weeks.
Mhm.
But if you have a new trend that hits right now, and Zara can say, oh, they're going for uh plaid skirts with gold buttons, they can get that shit made in 2 weeks and get it into a store. But Forever 21, they were so big, it could take them up to 2 to 3 months.
I see. Yeah.
And by that time, that fad done went away, and something
Yeah.
else replaced it. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. You can't be a
It's
slave to that stuff.
Well, I mean, you were kidding me earlier about my lack of style and fashion.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of that came,
Sartorial Splendor.
yeah, a lot of that came from. I mean, every now and then I would dress up, as you know, every now and
Right,
then.
right.
But as
Yeah,
a rule, I didn't. I think it was like because of that formative age between 12, 16, and something like that. I became very anti-fashion because I saw this such a much of bullshit going on, and then with certain people that, as I put it in my mind anyway, with the people that were into that kind of stuff were, you know,
yeah. Oh,
and
it is
full of
pretty
shit.
shallow.
So I wanted to
Yeah,
make a
pretty
point.
shallow.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a point to myself, then if everybody that happened to know me or didn't know me, that hey, I'm not one of those guys.
Right,
And so
right.
it became a fashion statement not to have a fashion to me. Now at this point in my life, I couldn't care less. I could dress up, dress down. I just dress like I feel like, period. But I think
Yeah,
I
well, you
got into
should.
that. I got that into an early age. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I see all
yeah.
I see all
And I don't
I
have
see
any
all
problem
kind of
with
people.
dress up or dress to do what the hell you want to do.
I see all kind of people copying your look, Wendell.
Yeah, they're homeless.
For you to say that, I was gonna say if you didn't, but yeah, it's like
No, man,
the whole idea of identifying people by what they wear is just it's just another thing, a long line of bullshit where people, and in my opinion, judge people by. I mean, you can have your opinion about somebody before you know them, but to judge somebody, in my mind, means that you got them, you know them,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you can do that just on somebody way somebody's dressed. That's so crazy to me. It's insane. Dress up
yeah.
or down or backward or forward. You make up your mind about people based on that. What kind of bullshit are you thinking about? I just don't understand it.
Well,
I never did understand. I never will. Dress codes in
I,
restaurants. You eat your food. Eat your food with your friends or yourself. What the hell you care about the person across the room? For me, that don't make no sense. It never has and it never will. But I know why they do it. I just never been in that frame of mind.
yeah. Well, I mean, I used to back in my younger days, I would dress, when I went out and stuff, and then, after that, man, I was like shit. I was working in a managerial capacity at Focus Soap, so I had to dress a certain way. I used to have a tie on every day and all that. And then once I switched over to Hollingsworth and started working at a warehouse, I said, hell, I'm not dressing like that anymore. I got to wear jeans and stuff because I was pretty hands-on when I'm walking around the warehouse and stuff, and squeezing in between rows and getting dirty and stuff. I'll get out. So naturally, even in the evenings, man, when I go to see operas and stuff, man, I wear blue jeans. You see people in there dressed up. Nobody gives a shit.
That's their business. Yeah, exactly. That's the
They
thing
don't
about
care.
you. I known you for 60 some odd years. You're Kevin Robinson, whether you're wearing a suit
Yeah,
or pajamas, man.
yeah, yeah.
It's the same
No,
dude.
yeah, I like to,
Wendell,
Yeah.
what about
What?
that little black dress you used to wear, Wendell?
Here, here's a comedy relief again. I was gonna see, never mind. This hand is all over the screen.
the little black dress. that is an image that I can't get out of my head now. Wendell in the little black dress.
I've already got it out of my head. I'm not.
I hear you, man.
It's terrifying.
But
Kevin,
look, Wendell,
your phone is off, Kevin.
Wendell,
Your mute. You got the mute on.
who, me?
No, the other Kevin.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
How's
Yeah,
that?
you cool now. You cool now.
you know,
What were you
I'm
saying?
gonna say, Wendell, if you put on a little black dress, our ratings might go up.
He's got the legs for it, man. A lot of people haven't seen his legs, man, but I know I've seen his legs.
Hey, I wouldn't carry that too far, Kevin, if I were you.
No, we went to see Tizo in Florida, I remember. And that's the first and only time I ever seen his legs. He come walking out to the pool in a bathing suit. And I said, what the hell? I thought you were in the
They have a
States.
swimming pool there, and I swim like once every 25 years. So I said,
Yeah.
well, I've been in the pool since Pershing High, right? So I said, let me jump in there and see what it's like if I can still swim the width of the pool. And I never learned how, although I passed swimming in Pershing, I never learned how to swim on top of the water. I can swim like under the water pretty good, as I recall, right? But I
You're a
jumped in there
saint?
that time. I guess it must have been my mid-40s there, right? Jumped in there, and for that half a minute, I was like, "Oh Lord, why the hell did I do this?" But I made it to the other side. Remember? You might not remember. You're probably drunk, but
Well,
that's
you
another
know,
story.
Wendell, seeing that you were swimming at Persian, I'm glad you remember to pull some trunks on when you jumped in the water.
With all that to
I'm like,
say, he
yeah.
would probably look good in a little black dress, though. I'm saying he's got, maybe you have to shave the legs, but
Well, that's it. Yeah. Let's throw some nylons over it, man. Yeah,
yeah.
he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Y'all aren't gonna let this go, are you?
No, no. No, that's a good line, Kevin. That was a great one, man.
I know the little black dress.
That's right. And we'll see, when Audrey edits this and then we get hopefully 200 more views.
Besides,
Everybody talks about
that's not my boy. Actually, it is my color. I like all black clothes. If I ever did wear a dress, it would be black.
see there? Now he's breaking down, Kevin. He's
Yeah.
starting to break down.
I'm just telling you like it is.
He's got them thoughts
All right.
going.
Yeah. Well, Wendell, would it be seam stockings or seamless stockings?
No stock.
Oh God.
Steam. It got to be steam.
I have big ass woolen stockings, big ass wool stockings, gray woolen stockings, and turn them down right before the dress ends.
Oh, leg warmers. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of like leg warmers, only
Got
worse.
that modern dance thing going on, man. Modern dance thing going on. Okay.
And
Yeah. There you
how
go.
could there be anything modern about it?
He roll them down around his ankles like when I was a kid. All the old my old aunts and grandma and everything.
Oh yeah.
They'd roll their nylons down around their ankles. We walk around
Right.
like that.
Song,
Right.
Bop with the bush, the bush, the bush, bop with the bush, on. Bop
Who's
with
that?
the bush, bop with the bush, on. Get
Is that
on.
the Polish Muslims?
Who's this?
Is that the Polish Muslims?
Yeah. And those guys, they're very clever.
I
Clever
think
as
they're
hell,
still
man.
around too.
They're still around. They're still
Yeah.
around.
Yep.
And Kevin was telling me that a couple of them were with the Mutants too. They were in both groups.
Yep. Yeah, that dude Dave, when the first guitar player went down for the Mutants, what's his name? Dave took over. I forgot his last name. He's the guitar player for the Polish Muslims.
One of the best, I shouldn't say that. Yeah. One of the best performances you ever seen by a local Detroit group live. Either of y'all.
Performance?
Local Detroit or Mitch Ryder.
You can say that. That dude's awesome.
I can't remember any of them.
Yeah, Mitch Ryder. Yeah, man. Up in Ann Arbor. We saw him up in Ann Arbor, and he let out a scream.
Yeah.
That man, I was like, damn, And that's what I, yeah. So I wish I had a phone back then where I could have recorded that. You know,
Hmm.
it was, but he always, Mitch Ryder
Hmm.
always delivered. I think he's back on tour. You know,
Yeah, he was in Europe, I believe.
right. Hey, now you got that. Not to digress, but before I forget, you got that text I sent you about the Small Faces
Hmm.
musical. They said it's traveling around, but it's only in England right now.
All in England. Yeah, yeah.
So,
I've been following them and
okay.
hoping for them to announce they were going to come over to the States, but they have to have a whole lot of backing before that happens, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And but yeah, they're right now they're in UK only.
And it
Yeah,
makes sense because I know
yeah,
that the Small Faces they're very revered
they're
in the UK. Not
very
so much here.
popular.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but man,
Well,
that'd be great if they could come here.
well, there's this band that was they never got really popular, but it was a singing group band. Not Enchantment, who was great, but it was another
Okay.
band in that same ilk around the same time.
And
Go-Go's?
Hmm?
Oh, the Go-Go's. What the hell am I talking about?
He say any old thing. No,
not the floaters. You ain't talking about the floaters.
Hamden, Montana.
the Floaters. The Floaters had their own. They had the Floaters
Yeah.
band too that played that backed lots of people up.
Right,
God,
right.
they were tough as hell, and
Now,
one of
now
them
you know
came from the projects.
Project
Yeah,
Ralph.
yeah. Wow.
You stay right across the sidewalk from
TFO. That's what I was trying to think of. The Floaters Orchestra. Yeah.
him. Yeah. Last
Okay.
time I saw Ralph was at Focus Hope. They were doing a little something. We had a little soiree and they were gonna sing there,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, and I ran into I said, Ralph, he said, "Oh man, how you doing?" He remembered me, I said,
Do you
"What's
remember?
going on?" Yeah, and he looked the same. Ralph, his brother, had a little brother Lenny, I believe. That son, they said Gamble and Huff were listening to him, thinking about him, but nothing ever came to that, from that. But yeah, we had a couple groups coming out of the projects there, man.
Well, who else?
Yeah. Well, no, it's just same
Oh,
guys, but then they morphed into the floaters, and that's the only
I
one that
got you. I
really
got you. I got you.
took
Yeah, I
off,
remember our neighborhood band that made it big in Detroit was Mad Dog and the Pups. And
Yes,
that's one of the funkiest bands that ever hit the world that I
that's
ever heard.
great.
Those
They
guys
were
were bad
great.
as hell. Mad Dog and the Pups.
Yeah.
Man, they were tough. Man,
And
and the
Good
dog.
gosh almighty.
guitars was out of sight.
Yeah. Remember that?
I
They said
think
good
Mad
gosh.
Dog.
Yeah, they said good gosh
The
almighty.
matter now.
Right?
Good God, the matter now. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Yeah, that,
Oh, man.
that was a badass record. Hip squeeze,
Hell
that was
yeah.
badass.
Squeeze.
And Love Shot.
Yes.
Remember that?
To my
Love
love,
Shot.
baby. Let me
Yeah.
get love. Let me
So
get
yeah, tell the
love.
audience go to YouTube and look up Mad Dogs and the Pups.
Mad Dog the Pup. Those are bad dudes. I mean,
Eric
seriously,
had a Eric
very
had a
tough.
picture of them at he saw one of their concerts, back in the '60s, and they had a picture of them. They were all standing up with the same clothes on, with a German Shepherd on the
Now,
leash.
there you go.
That typical
Excellent.
hood picture back then. They
Excellent.
stand in front of a Grand Fury, some shit like
Yeah,
that, right?
there you go.
Uh, yeah. Well, a German
That's
Shepherd is probably named Chico or King.
or Rex. Or Rex. Quite a
Rex,
few
yeah.
Rexes out there. Duke Rex, Tico.
Fido.
Nardo?
Fido. Farfel.
Phydeaux. Yeah. Another band I know that my brother, they were at my brother's high school's talent show. And in my mind, my favorite single that ever came out of that type I ever heard was Eric. First, it was Eric and the Vikings was the group, and he ended
Yeah.
up working at Focus Hope. Great
Really?
voice, great group, and they did a song called too, too much too long. How they go? It's too
No,
much for
okay.
a man to take. It's too much for a man to take too long. Everybody should buy it or look up that record on YouTube. Too much for a man to take too long by Eric and the Vikings. Fantastic fantastic song. Didn't get any airplay. It should have been. Compared to the talent and the songwriting and the whole production, that song should have been a billion seller.
Well, who
Great,
did
great.
Vibrations? Who
The
did
Eric
Vibrations?
Levi-
That was
Eric
them, right?
Levi-
Yeah,
Excellent group.
yeah. Because they couldn't afford an echo chamber on that song, so they just went vibration.
Did it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. They just did it.
yeah.
That's
You
right.
remember that? Yeah,
Yeah. Didn't have the technology, but they had the skill, boy.
yes, they did.
There was some bad dudes. There's all kinds of groups like that that came out
Good soul music.
high schools and neighborhoods. They used to have neighborhood parties and block parties. They don't have that kind of stuff anymore, I guess. But there's all kinds of talent all around. It's nothing to do with
Oh yeah, yeah.
money necessarily. It's just to do. I know the guy our next door neighbor used to be part time playing with Vic Hill was his name. He played drums with several people, but I'm trying to remember. And there was a lot of local bars in those days, local nightclubs, I should say, that would for every neighborhood had at least like one show bar, nightclub, where
Yeah,
people work in a factory, but they also the side job where they're a singer or guitarist.
Oh, so is that mailman that played the saxophone? Haney, Mr. Haney?
Donald Hankins, the Chicago.
Hankins.
Donald Hankins, the mailman,
Yeah.
I knew him for many years, and he turned out he played with Muddy Waters and Bo Diddley, Chuck Berry.
Yeah,
He
you
played with
would
all
have
those
never
guys.
known it because he never said
talked
that.
about it. They never bragged about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he played at night. I saw him play at night several times at open mic jazz jam sessions. Dude, all kinds of talent out there to this day, all over the
yeah.
place.
Didn't he play at the Bluebird? I think.
He
We saw
probably
him at
did.
the. Yeah, no, they're renovating the Bluebird now.
Are they?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, man.
The Bluebird, I
So,
always remember the Bluebird. I took my mother there one time. And it's the only time in my whole life, I've been to lots of bars for many years. It's the only time I've ever been to a bar and somebody actually bought a round for the whole house.
oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was, it said, the waiter came out and says, what do you like? It's on the house. That gentleman over there is buying for the whole building. It was like about 100 people in there too. My man must hit the lottery or something.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
boy.
the Bluebird, yeah. Yeah. There's all
Everybody started ordering Hennessy, VSOP, and everything.
No,
Shit that they ain't never drank.
that was
Shit
both.
they never drank. Yeah.
I got my standard beer.
Yeah. I think your mom ordered a fifth of vodka, something like that, did she?
Say, give me a fifth of Mohawk and leave the bottle.
Yeah. Well, you're in your garage now, huh?
Yep. This
Uh-oh.
is my lair.
Somebody's garage.
Get back! Get back!
Who is that? Call the police. Help! Help! Well, I
Oh
think
man.
we're winding down here, and
Yes.
I see by the clock on the wall. This has been the most chaotic of all the. We're not.
Yes.
Hopefully, next time you'll be home and at rest, Kevin Thompson.
I've got to remember that we do this on Fridays
Right.
before I make any
Yeah.
plans.
Right. And
Yeah,
but-
I gotta find me a
more
more
about the-
stable. I gotta
Hmm?
find me a more stable way because I hate holding this damn camera. So I think I got a spot. I think I got a spot where I can sit next time.
oh,
That yeah. So I'll get that together by next Friday.
I got one of these
Kevin.
things.
You look great. You really do.
I got
Yeah.
one of these things. Jason had it for when they were doing rap stuff on the microphone. This thing, it hooks onto the pole and then it holds your phone.
Stabilize everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can hook
Okay.
it on to
Yeah.
anything. Yep.
Yeah, man. I don't know what type
I'll
of
sell you one, $200.
Yeah, well, yeah, that looked like something that my proctologist had in his office.
Okay, that's a little too much to know. All right.
Well, I would like to talk. Maybe next time we talk about local groups and stuff like that. I don't know. We talk about whatever the hell whoever comes up. I don't know.
Okay.
But well, on that
All
note,
right.
that's it, Ari.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Peace. I'm home. I got to go to the bathroom.
What you got? Never mind.
Okay.
Tell Wanda I said hi.
Okay.
Okay. Kevin, see you
Yes,
later.
sir.
Buddy.
All right, man. Thank
All
you.
right. See you, Kev.
Yeah. Take care, man.
All right, man. Oh, shit.
I had to do that one more time. Just
Okay,
moving
man.
on. Okay.
That's,
All right.
that's
Bye
why
bye.
we don't have no damn views. Like,
What's this? Oh yeah.
that's why we don't have no damn views. Scaring
Remember
the
to
shit out of everybody.
hit like and subscribe.
Yeah, right. I said, no, that's okay.
And
Wendell, Kevin, that's a show. We talk about things you wanna know. From the bay we come to you with the freshest point of view. Watkins leads the way tonight. Gonna make your evening bright. WKKS, tune in now and join the fest. WKKS, hope you like our show the best. Topics flow from left to right. Day or night, we keep it tight. Sports or hearts or global news. Pick your flavor, pick your view. Watkins got that golden tone. Never leave.